Hello, everybody. Welcome to my Euro 2024 prediction video. This is going to be my final prediction video. As you can see, there's only 12 days until kickoff. Insane. We are so close. I'm probably going to be in England watching the Euro Cup. So, yeah, as you can see, new setup. We're in a new room. So this is gonna be our setup for now. This is not mine. This is like a family shared room. But what do you think of the new setup? Yes, if you if you've seen some of my if you've seen some of my earlier videos, some of my earlier content, then you will know that this is my bedroom. Yes, I did record quite a few videos in here, but now it's we kind of using it as a utility room. As we all know, I moved bedrooms like last year. So yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the Euro 2024 prediction. Now I can't remember what I put in the last video, but when I'm gonna do that, I am gonna go a little bit with more detail. So I do a little bit more time. So yeah, let's begin. Did I say FFGO Gaming? This is the if I said FFGO Gaming, no, this is the Lucas and Nelly channel. So because I don't do football content on that channel anymore. So and also I'm thinking of uploading a gaming video today on that channel, maybe. So the first group A, we have Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland. I don't think I know. I should say it because yeah, and also in the last video I used another recording platform because I couldn't get this one to work. I managed to get this one to work now. And this is OBS. I use OBS to record my videos. And like actually I live stream from the YouTube platform, so I don't use OBS for that. So yeah. Anyway, so who's gonna come in first place? There's not I think Germany. Without a shadow of a doubt. They have been in some bad form last year, but they have regained their form now. They're better now. They're not as bad as they used to be. They beat France, and I think they beat who else did they beat? I can't remember, but uh, this year. So in 2024. So their form in 2024 has been good. Last year their form has been horrendous. So yeah, who's gonna come in second place? Um, I've seen a lot of people going for Hungary, but I'm gonna go for Switzerland. Now, the reason why I'm gonna go for Switzerland is that Switzerland, I feel like they are underrated team. I think it was before the World Cup 2022. They went to Wembley to play England, and I remember they didn't. They were not an easy team to beat. They really had us they really like they really tried to fight. They really performed well. Unfortunately for them, they did lose that game to England, but that just gets to show you that England and no, Switzerland are a really good team, and I feel like they're underrated. So yeah, and I feel like they can have a deep run in this tournament. Maybe get to the quarterfinals. Maybe. So the next, who's gonna come in third? I'm gonna go with Hungary. Yes. So we'll go Germany first, Switzerland second, Hungary third, and Scotland last. I do see Scotland coming in last place. Prove me wrong, Scotland. I would love for you to prove me wrong. I do think Hungary will get third place, just because I feel like Switzerland can just do a little bit better. I feel like when Hungary plays Switzerland, I think it's going to be a draw, but I think maybe it'll go down to goal difference, but we'll see if Hungary will go through. But yeah, Scotland. I like. Prove me wrong, Scotland. To be fair, I shouldn't be. I should really be like, yeah, you're crap because I'm from England and Scotland, and those two have a massive, like, those two national teams have a massive history. It was the first. It was the very first international game. It was a 0-0 draw. Probably wasn't worth watching it. Probably, but yeah, but yeah, do prove I do I don't really hate any national team, to be fair. Maybe except for Italy after what they did to us in Euro 2020, but I kind of forgive them because we did get our revenge against them. But yeah. So speaking of Italy, Group B, we have Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. Off the bat, I'm actually gonna go with a bit of an upset here. I am actually gonna go with Croatia first. I feel like Croatia, they don't have a really good Euro Cup run, but I feel like they could they need. I feel like they want to prove themselves in the Euros because they have a good run. They had a good run in the Nations League, going to the final, just losing to Spain on penalties. They have a, they done very well in the World Cup, third place in the World Cup. In fact, the second this is the first ever third place finish, but they did good in the World Cup, and I feel like I would like Croatia to have a good run. I would love to see them in the semi-finals, maybe against England, maybe who knows. But yeah, the second place is either between Italy or Spain, and I'm gonna go with Spain. I feel like Spain can advance over Italy, or can advance because I just spoiled the rest of my predictions. So yeah, and Italy. I'm just gonna do this because now you know. Yeah, Italy. So it's gonna be Croatia first, Spain second, Italy third, Albania last. I do like. Prove me wrong, Albania. I would love you to prove yourself, but I just think Spain. Uh, I just think you're in the group, one of the group of deaths here, and I feel like you will struggle a lot, but you definitely, hopefully, you improve, and hopefully you can prove yourself. But yeah, and the reason why I put Spain over Italy, I just think Italy are like they had that bad form going into like the World Cup. They didn't qualify for the last three World Cups. Well, actually two, because they were in the last the last World Cup that Italy were in was the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. That's such a long time ago, and I remember that World Cup as well. And I was only like 5 years old. I can't even remember how I was very young, and I do remember that World Cup. So that was the last time Italy won the. How I don't remember Italy or England or Chile. The only team like I remember watching in that World Cup was Germany and Brazil, and I think it was Argentina in the final as well. I think those were like the two teams that I remember watching such a long time ago. But yeah. Anyway, next group, Group C, Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, England. Off the bat, England are coming in first. I'm not trying to be biased, but I do think we'll top this group. This group is a very interesting group. I think this is a very interesting group. Hopefully we can see some. Yeah, it's just an interesting group. Huh? So who do I think is going to come next? I think it's going to be. Who I'm gonna go with. Ooh, Denmark. Now Denmark have won the Euros. They have won the Euros, and yeah, and I feel like Denmark have been. I should really. Now, if I was doing this straight after the World Cup, I would have put Denmark in last. Like, not even kidding you. Because that World Cup performance was dreadful. I did put Denmark to actually top their group. But no, they ended up. It was a really dreadful World Cup. Don't know what happened to them. I think now Denmark are going to. Since they have the likes of Rasmus Højlund from Manchester United. I'm not sure if Christian Eriksen are going to play there. They have Højbjerg from Tottenham. Well, what else? They have, and also, I'm not sure if Casper Schmeichel will be playing as well. But yeah, there's such. And I'm excited what Denmark can do in this Euro tournament. Maybe they can go to the semi-finals again, like they did in the last Euros. But yeah, who do I think is going to come first? I'm actually going to go with Slovenia Slovenia in third, and Serbia in last. I think Serbia, yeah, they don't really impress me a lot. They were disappointing in the World Cup, and this is their first Euro Cup as well. So you can't. And just to let you know, this is their first Euro Cup. I already said that, but I thought Serbia, like I always thought Serbia was in the World Cup and in the Euros. I thought they already qualified. No, but this is their first ever World Cup. The World Cup. This is the first ever Euro Cup in their history. I feel like they don't have that Euro experience like some teams do, like Slovenia, Denmark, England. They don't have that Euro experience, so I feel like, and I feel like Slovenia. I think are going to beat like top Serbia, but it's going to be interesting. Next, Group D. Now, this is literally the group of death. I cannot decide who come. So, Group D, we got Netherlands, Austria, France, Poland. Really hard group to. I can put Netherlands in first, I can France, I can put Poland, I can put Austria. But the team that I'm going to put in is France. They just have. They're such a. They have really good experience in this tournament, and I feel like they want to make it. I think they could go to the finals, maybe. I feel like they can make a really deep run in this tournament. So I'm looking forward to what France are going to do. So yeah, next group, and so next, who's gonna come in second? Um, I'm gonna go with the Netherlands. The Netherlands, I think they just have that experience, and I feel like they could really, they want to prove themselves as well. Sorry, I'm a bit uncomfortable. Sorry that. Also, it was I I felt a bit uncomfortable there, so I needed to sort myself out. Anyway, I shouldn't really be doing that. I don't know why I did that. Oh my god. Ignore that bit. Ignore that bit. Just fast forward that bit. Don't ignore that bit ever happened. So next, so yeah, and as I was saying, I feel like Netherlands just have that experience in the Euro Cup. Maybe they can. They also want to prove themselves as well after they got knocked out in the quarterfinals by Argentina. So yeah, who's gonna come in third? I'm gonna go with Austria. Yeah, I feel like Poland have been disappointing recently. I feel like they've been disappointing, and I don't know what to say. I think they they are in winning ways now. They are winning games now, but I feel like Poland have really disappointed me, and yes, they do have a new manager, but I feel like Austria are actually a decent side. I feel like they can do something, Austria, in this tournament. So yeah. Anyway, next is Group E with Belgium, Slovakia, Romania, and off the bat I'm gonna go with Belgium. I feel like they can top the group after they had such a disappointing World Cup. Just after the disappointing third place finish in the World Cup, they they got beaten by Morocco. I think the only team that they beat was Canada. I feel like that's the only team, and they did have some injuries coming into that World Cup. So who's gonna come in next? I'm actually gonna go with a bit of an upset here, and I'm actually gonna go with Romania. I feel like Romania can come in second place. I feel like that Romania will be like frustrate some teams. I think they can frustrate Belgium, and I feel like they can really frustrate them. So yeah, I feel like that's how it's gonna go. Who's gonna come in second? Ukraine, third. Ukraine in third, and Slovakia in fourth. Yeah, I am going. You can call me crazy for doing this, but I feel like this is how it's gonna go. I do see Romania like really upsetting some teams here, frustrating some teams, especially Ukraine. I think that match is gonna end like Romania will score first, Ukraine will equalize, and then Romania will score again. So I've prove me wrong, but I feel like that has that is. I feel like that is. I just feel like it. I feel like that is gonna go in that way. So Group F, the final group, we got Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, and Czech Republic. Off the bat, I'm gonna go with Portugal, and I feel like Portugal can. Portugal are too good. They're on the same level as France. I feel like they're too good. I feel that I have a feeling that Portugal can go undefeated in this tournament. Then I feel like they can go undefeated maybe until they lose a game. I don't know, but yeah. Next game, and the next team that I think is going to go in second, I think it's going to be the Czech Republic. I feel like the Czech Republic are a good team, very also underrated. Um, Again, impressed against England as well. I feel like they're a top quality team with the only Czech player I can name is at the moment is Thomas Souček from West Ham. I feel like also just down below, let me know down in the comment section below who you think. Also, just give me some Czech players because I'm not too familiar. The only one that I know at the moment is Thomas Souček. So yeah, who's gonna come in third? I'm gonna go. I'm not upset here. I'm gonna go with Georgia. I feel like Georgia have something to say. I feel like they want to prove something since they did beat Greece, which was an upset in the first place. I felt like Greece should bottle it because I feel like Greece bottled it against I feel like Greece bottled it and against Turkey against Georgia, and I and I felt like that was an upset. So I think Georgia have something to say here, but we will see. So that's all the group states now. Now it's asking me to pick the third place ranking. So I'm gonna go over this quickly. I think it's going to be Italy, Ukraine, Austria, Hungary, Slovakia, and Georgia. Unfortunately, so we have Italy, Ukraine, Austria, Hungary going. Those are the third place teams that will be advancing to the round of 16. So the round of 16s we have Germany, Denmark, Switzerland, Spain, Croatia, Austria, England, Ukraine, um, Portugal, Italy, Netherlands, Romania, Belgium, Hungary, and France, and Czech Republic. So Germany versus Denmark. I want to kind of go through this quickly, but I feel like so yeah. I think Germany will win. I think Denmark will just almost scare them a bit, but I feel like I think Denmark will score first, but then I feel like Germany will score too late, goes to go through. So yeah, next it's going to be Switzerland versus Spain. Oh boy, really good match. I feel like Switzerland can do upsets here now and then. Yeah. And you know what? I'm I'm gonna go with. I'm actually gonna go with Switzerland. Yes, I know this is gonna be an upset. They upsetted France in the last Euros, going to the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, Switzerland lost there, but I feel like Switzerland can just upset do like an upset. I think Switzerland is going to be the dark horse in this tournament. I feel like Switzerland are going to be my dark horse team, like the team that you don't expect to do well, but they're going to have a deep run, and I feel like That's what's gonna happen here. And next, it's going to be Croatia versus Austria. I would love to see Austria go through here, but I'm gonna go with Croatia going through. Next, England versus Ukraine. Yeah, I think the role ends here for Ukraine. I feel like England can go through. I'm not being biased or anything, but we did beat Ukraine in the quarterfinals like 4-0. I feel like we can get a result against Ukraine, and that's how I'm feeling at the moment. Now, next game. Oh, Portugal versus Italy. I think this is going to be a very tough match. I feel like this match will go to penalties. However, I think Portugal are gonna go for. I feel like Portugal are just better than Italy. I feel like Portugal are like I said. I feel like they can go undefeated in this tournament. I feel like they can have a really deep run in this tournament as well. So I feel like that is going to be the case. So next, Netherlands versus Romania. Ugh, I really don't. I really don't want to count Romania out, but at the same time, Netherlands are a good solid team. I'm gonna go with Netherlands. Prove me wrong, Romania. I would love to see you be one of these top nations, but I feel like you're just going to crush out, unfortunately. But if this happens, then congratulations to make it to the round of 16 in my videos at least. So next, it's going to be Belgium versus Hungary. Oh boy, this is going to be a really tough match. I'd love to see this match. I'm actually going to go with an upset here. Yeah, I did it. There's no turning back now. Hungary. I am probably going to look like a complete mug, but I feel like Hungary can want to prove themselves in this tournament. I feel like they want to do something in this tournament. They want to prove themselves in this tournament, and I feel like they can do it. So next, I'm just I can just imagine the comments section right now like you idiots. Hey, if you are going to insult me, don't be too harsh, okay? Of course, I'd rather if you don't insult me, but this is my predictions. I want to go with like more interesting predictions. Um, Czech Republic versus France. I think Czech Republic will go for. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I wasn't. Okay, I might be bold by picking Switzerland over Spain and Hungary over Belgium, but I'm not that bold. I'm not going to go with Czech Republic to beat France so early on. No, I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, so on to the quarterfinals. We got Germany, Croatia, Portugal, Netherlands, Hungary, France, England, and Switzerland. So let's start with Germany and Croatia. This is going to be a good game, but I feel like this is Croatia's, and I feel like nah. I actually think Croatia can beat Germany. I feel like Croatia can have a deep run. They want to prove themselves that they are a top nation. They don't want to be like this nation that is like a nation that we can beat easily. No, they want to put a statement out here, and I feel like Croatia can really have a deep run in this tournament. And so yeah. Next is going to be Portugal versus Netherlands. A really good match. I do see this match going to penalties. However, I do see Portugal going through here. Sorry Netherlands, prove me wrong, but I feel like Portugal at the moment are such a good team. Especially like Cristiano Ronaldo, he's still showing that he's one of the best players in the world at the moment. Playing in Al Nassr, he just lost the Kings Cup final, but I feel like that's just gonna motivate him to go to the finals. Next is Hungary versus France. Ooh, I won't be surprised if Hungary do beat France here. Like Hungary have been known to beat some good sides. I think they upset Germany in the Nations League. They destroyed England 4-0 in Wembley in the Nations League. However, I feel like Austria's run will come to an end here, and I feel like France will just advance over Hungary. So Switzerland versus England versus Switzerland. Like I said, I feel like they're my dark horse in this tournament. I feel like Switzerland will try and prove something here. However, I feel like England are just a much better, a much stronger side. They want to prove something here. They want to prove themselves to the rest of the world that they can go far in these tournaments, but I feel like Switzerland's run will come to an end here. So next semi-final matchup is going to be the semi-final matchups are Croatia, Portugal, France, England. Let's start with Croatia versus Portugal. As much as I want to see Croatia in the final, I am gonna go with CR7's Portugal. I feel like Croatia's run is going to end here, and I feel like, I feel like, I just feel like Portugal are going to like do a good run in this tournament. Croatia, I think they're going to hold Portugal to a penalty shootout, but I think their run will end here. So yeah, without further ado, I'm a bit uncomfortable. So the next match is going to be France versus England. I feel like this is going to be another great match as well. Really hard one to decide. However, I'm going to go with England. Yes. I feel like England are going to go to back-to-back Euro finals. I feel like I feel like we can't get our revenge on France. I feel like we can do it. Hopefully we can do it. And yeah, and I feel like France are just going to, yeah. So, the final is going to be Portugal versus England. Who do I think is going to win Euro 2024? I'm sorry, England, but it's going to go to, yeah. You knew it. You knew it was going to happen. I feel like England are going to, and just like from the last video, I am not changing my mind. I feel like England can be the Euro 2024 winners. I'm not being biased on anything. I really genuinely think England can do it now. I feel like they're much more prepared now. I feel like the World Cup was like a little bit of a warm up, and I feel like England can do it and prove to them that they're not they're not an overrated country. I feel like they can do it, and England will like to prove themselves that they are a class side. So guys, that is my Euro 2024 predictions. Mostly in the comments because I did do some really big upsets here. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is the Lucas and Eddie channel. I am Lucas and Eddie, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye and peace out.